Welcome back, Goyam Gamers. Today I bring you the best free games I was able to find from this week, meaning 23 to 29 of May 2026. There were quite a few free games that released last week. Nevertheless, these were the ones that caught my eye. So maybe this list will help you to better enjoy your next weekend. Let's start, shall we? War of the Damned is a tabletop RPG designed for game masters and players to bring their own adventures to life in a world in ruins. An intuitive and friendly experience, ideal for those looking to dive into the action without barriers. Turn-based combat, encounters are resolved in turns where each miniature uses its action and movement points to attack and position itself. Weapons and tools wear out with use, requiring constant equipment management to avoid failures at critical moments. 24 types of enemies with their own stats and abilities, along with tools for the game master to create their own custom threats by uploading their own images or 3D models for miniatures, online co-op, and PvP. The customization is crazy. Just a straight-up good tactical RPG. Please go give this one a go. Mulligan Keep is a cooperative deck-building dungeon crawler where you play as one of 4 adventurers delving into a mage's castle with up to 3 of your closest friends. Play cards to help you dodge monsters, escape traps, and find your way closer to the hidden artifact. No controller support or achievements, unfortunately, but it's fun as single and co-op. Also extra points for having cute cats. Patched is about a lonely, abandoned doll who awakens in an empty, decrepit factory. In search of answers, they begin to explore the factory and piece themselves back together, encountering other dolls along the way. As you explore this worn-down factory, you collect parts to rebuild your body and unlock abilities like sewing, grappling, and parrying. Think of it as Toy Story meets Dark Souls. Controller support, which is always nice. 6 achievements. Go play it now. Farm Nana Defense is an action survival game where you defend your farm against endless waves of monsters using an arsenal of magical bananas. Farm by day, fight by night. During the day, grow crops, build structures, and prepare your defenses. When night falls, hordes of monsters attack survive 25 waves and beyond in infinite mode. Stardew meets Vampire Survivors. Probably one of the weirdest games I've seen in a while, but not at all a bad game. No controller support, but does have 52 achievements. Donut the Corgi had his owner kidnapped by an evil band of cats who envy the peace between humans and dogs, but luckily they aren't too bright. So, strap on your balloons with Donut and take to the skies, battling enemy critters in search of your beloved owner, and find who is behind this nasty plot. Just a simple 2D platformer. The balloons acting as health bars was a really nice touch. Has full controller support, which is always nice in my opinion, and 6 achievement. Ex Libris is a unique retro literary adventure. Explore the monastery and its ruins, learn ancient tongues, uncover lost texts, and unravel the strange threads that bind the obscure history of Thalim and its inhabitants, including yourself. 10+ hours of non-linear exploration-based RPG gameplay. Hundreds of in-game texts to read, including both obscure real-world texts and new writing 2 ancient languages, Ancient Greek and Latin, to learn along with a new conlang, Old Occident. Of the PlayStation 1-like graphics and the vibe that makes you believe that you're in a parallel universe. Full controller support, a must-play for retro RPG fans in my opinion. Catch cats in this cozy adventure game. After falling into Cat World through an interdimensional portal, you must find your missing cat by completing errands for Pon, the local cat cafe owner. Chase, catch and collect until you can find your way home. I usually stay away from early access games, but I just love unusual games. It gets a bit repetitive after a while. Hopefully the devs insert some variety after some feedback. Still a fun game for an afternoon. A Persian-inspired tactical RPG where enemies wake when they see you. Lead 4 Palavans across 1 connected road, manage scarce recovery, and try command divs. Call Farhad, send Dasta Z, or Palavan Chess for alternate tactical chaos. Very basic graphics, but this one is for people like me, who don't mind it as long as the gameplay is good and detailed. Oran is a 3D roguelike hack-and-slash adventure game with an isometric point of view in third person in which the player will have to pass through different rooms full of enemies. Find the way to open paths to reach the city tower to accomplish the mission of rekindling the Hogar flame to save what remains of the city after the invasion of the foes. This one has a level of polish I was not expecting from a free game. If you're yet tired of action roguelikes, I cannot recommend it enough. Welcome to Ethelgard. You are the commander of an upgradable starship lost in a hostile, resource-rich sector of deep space. Your mission is simple. Mine rare ores, trade for powerful technology, and survive the endless waves of elite alien warships hunting you down. Progress through multiple ship tiers, visually transforming your vessel from a scout to a heavy destroyer. Dock at space stations, access the black market, and carefully manage your credits. Such a shame there is no controller support for this game, cause I really like the gameplay loop, customization, and power scaling. Awesome one. Pick Pop is an arcade-style score attack game. The goal is to round up as many points as possible before running out of lives. Points are awarded for mining ore and taking out enemies. Various rarities of ore are scattered throughout each level. The highest point awarding ore can only be found by discovering secret rooms hidden in the walls of a level. Destroying walls charges the player's bomb. The quality of the bomb increases if charged beyond its initial tier. Think Minecraft but without the crafting part, and combat sort like early Zelda. Has controller support. Phase Break is a turn-based tactics game where you go on the heist of a lifetime. Your team has managed to get their hands on a warp device. You play grid-based shootouts on 2 boards at once, warping both your crew and enemies to get tactical advantages. What happens if you teleport someone into a wall? Only one way to find out. This is basically XCOM with a 1950s flair. Dynamic environment and cool abilities got me hooked on this one for a good while.
Stop me from smut, bud. Yes, I'm fine. What makes it to join? Can I take it all?
This may sting. Target acquired. It's still.
Boom incoming!
Don't blink.
Stand back! We're fit. Get out of here!
Robosynthesis is a 3D action puzzle platformer where you control Sunni, the robot who's just been reactivated after a new ray of sun cracked through their underground facility. The twist, your movement, health, and ammo all use precious solar energy. Plan your actions carefully to seek freedom, as every step may be your last. A new discovery lurks behind every corner. Will Sunni escape the facility and uncover what happened long ago? Has full controller support and 14 achievements. Take on a salmon's difficult yet peculiar journey from the ocean to the highest point it can find. Traverse an ocean and its obstacles, then find the tower's highest point of safety. Inspired by a certain classic retro game starring a dolphin. Rage-inducing at times, but I found the momentum-based movement quite interesting. Has 12 achievements. An action puzzle game where you play as a dung beetle, battling against your beetle peers to create the biggest dung ball. Battle online to test your ball rolling skills, strategically roll up items to win in challenge mode, or follow a young beetle's journey home in story mode. No controller support, but has 19 achievements. If this video helped you in any way, please leave a like, comment, or share. Any feedback is appreciated. See you guys next time.